Well, on today's episode, we'll be clearing more land. Oh, baby, good morning. No Russ crew. What is up, family? I just filled up what I had left from the generator. And, our first stop, we got to go check on these pigs. This is day 2. Well, this is their second night. So let's go check on them, make sure they're good. Get them some water, because I know they're going to need some water. And get them some little bit of feed. And look at them go. They're already up first thing this morning, doing their job, rooting up. Look at them go. We're going to take them a little bit of food over here. They are moving right along that fence line. And look at all the stirring up they have been doing, guys. Now look at them working on this section over here. Oh man. I guess goats will eat everything green up by waist head. But I really want to stir the ground up and see if we can get a little bit of grass to grow up in here a little bit. So that's why I chose to go with pigs first. Cause just look at them work. I mean, head down. They looking. Just stirring up all that dirt. They really got a path back that way. That country. See the sound of that? Feel me? I'm not here. Y'all hungry? Huh? Y'all hungry? Look, she all in her bowl. Watch out. Get out the bowl. Yes, sir. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, Daphne. Gotta come out here and touch them now. They eating. You can touch them while they eating. They going to town. Jesus Christ. They put that freaking water bucket out. Let's get y'all some water, man. Jeez. They have not spilled the water over yet. That is a plus. They actually got to drink that water all the way down, so I'm happy about that. It did get a little bit dirty because they keep putting their feet in it. So we're definitely about to hop on Facebook Marketplace and find some of those pickle barrels and put some pig nipples in it. And then just fill that up with water. And maybe put a rain catching system on it so it catches water when it rains. So hopefully we're about to have some good rain here coming soon. So I have a lot of projects ahead of me. It never stops, guys. It never stops. And them girls are going to town. That is some scratched corn mixed with some pellet food. I'm gonna bring them some apples out here later. I probably got a watermelon that I should have cut up a long time ago. I'll throw that out here to them too. But look at this, man. They have made it walkable. You can walk through this little area now. I think what I'm going to end up doing is moving their food bowl over there, which they've been sleeping in this brush over here. So that's giving them shelter right now. And then plus, the trees. But pigs in the forest. This is what we have right now. Pigs in the forest. I think maybe if I throw the food on the ground, that'll also encourage them to root up more, maybe. But I wouldn't want my food on the ground, but they're pigs. So I think that might be what I do this afternoon. When I come out here and check on them, make sure they good, just throw a little bit of the scratch corn on the ground and try to encourage them to kind of root up. They haven't made it over here yet, so let's check around to see what all they've done. I've seen that whole area over there smashed down. This is day 2, so of them stirring it up. We'll see how long it takes them to do this little area. So pretty much this whole back section over here. So I say about, they're not even done with half of it yet, but they've gotten at least a quarter of it rooted up and stuff. So this would be perfect to come back through later. Maybe put a little mini garden here or something. You never know. But this is also our trail path system. So what I end up doing is, I know y'all see me cutting the post. And what I end up doing is making post. I'll probably have to cut this one down. But make post along this trail right here, and then wrap it around, because eventually back here will be where the house is sit. So when you drive in, you'll see a pig pen, probably goats and alpacas or something on this side. You'll see the pig pen on this side, but they'll have this whole area to kind of roam. So they're clearing out for their future, just like I'm clearing out for my future. So they got a lot of work to do, and so do I. So they'll get all up in here, and I'll take those 40 posts and wrap 360 feet of metal wire around if I can. And I'm debating on whether to do the metal fence post like I seen like in the Tractor Supply video, or do the electric wire, which the wire is cheaper, but then you have to buy like 3 grounds, and then you have to buy like all the little attachments for it. So it still ends up, you get more feet, but you gotta buy more stuff. So still weighing my options. Put down in the comments what you guys think I should do. Should I go with a more secure, or just keep the electric fence, but not this type of fence, the real like wire 3-level fence going around? Because this fence seems to be working, which they was already trained. So I didn't have to worry about that part. So, and look, she knows where the water is. She's like, I ate enough. Where's the water? And she actually keeps her feet out of it. That is Daphne. Now Velma, old Velma, she a little bit different. She don't care. She gonna put her feet all up in it. But not Daphne. Hey, girl. So the morning chores right now are light. You let the dogs out. You let them use the bathroom. You go check on the pigs. And that's all I've got for morning chores right now. And I can do all that while Ava is asleep. Like Ava is asleep right now, so it's pretty good. But now I gotta go cook Ava breakfast. I can't even keep the bucket up. And then my mom is actually on the way. So what I'll end up doing is probably today, instead of getting 10 posts, we're probably going to end up getting 20. Because my mom will be here. Holy cow. My mom will be here, so we'll be able to do a little bit more. So that's always good. And then we got to make a gas run to get gas for the generator. And you...
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worry. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sit and watch from the sidelines.
Well, on today's episode, we'll be clearing more land. I think today what I'm going to do, though, is work on the driveway for our future home. And see if I can get it more straight back, so that way I can drop a truck back here and we'll be able to access it this way. And when I make the animal fence, we'll be able to drive up to the animal fence instead of having to go over that ditch like y'all seen earlier. And well, if you watched the other video, if you seen the other video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna keep working on this little brush that I had here first, and then we'll make kind of a straight back path, maybe-ish. Should we make it straight back or should we have it turn? I think maybe straight back would be good. So we'll open this up a little bit. Timber! Maybe I should clean up what's already knocked down first. How about I do that? So let's clean up a section that's already knocked down. Get some posts out of it. Let's start up front and then work our way back. How about that? That sound good? I think that sounds good. And we'll see how far back we can get today, but we'll start up here, and it's pretty good shade up here right now, so that I'm not worried about, and we can make this happen. Let's go. So I brought out the big boy chainsaw today. I'm not trying to be fighting no chainsaw, but when working with these trees that are knocked down, you got to be careful because some of them are laying on top of other trees. When you cut them, they could spring back and pop you. So I always try to look and try to see what the situation is before I start cutting at these trees, because I am not trying to get knocked out by a tree out here. So I feel like this whole patch right here has to go in order to make that driveway wide a little bit so we can get back up in here. But enough blabbing, let's get to work. That's one thing that I've noticed about these steel chainsaws. Crank them a couple of times, they crank right up. No problem. They get straight to work, and I like that. They're worth the money.
Many times wicked games we play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win, so show me my opponent. Adversity, doubt, stress, could care less, cause how we handle those like an S on our chest. Super proud of how we held it down on the way up. Can't wait for our day to ball, this is a layup. Nobody ever said this would be easy, but trust when I say that you got it. I know you've been looking for a breakthrough, trying our best to make do. Every day is something new, but change gon' gon' come, oh yes, it's true. Brighter days are straight ahead. Follow me, won't be misled. Just look up, don't hang your head, and we'll get to the promised land. Somebody loves you, please don't forget such. Take your time, no need to feel rushed. We gon' shine somehow one day. Word to O'Shea, today's been a good day. Don't let one bad apple spoil the tree. The fruits of our labor seem ripe, can't you see? A little insight so they'll never dim your light. Been wrong for too long, this here feels so right. Leave your fears in the rear view, right now on the mission. Tryna stay the course on this road to redemption. Giving up seems tempting, but no need, cause I got you and you got me. A little UNITY will get us by. Through the storm and the rain, I'll be by your side. Look alive, the best has yet to come.
I think yesterday I underestimated myself on how fast I could collect 10 posts, because I just did 7 just then with just those 2 trees or 3 trees that I cut. So I'm probably gonna clear that fast, that 40 fast. So let's get this tree out of the way, and let's see how many we can get out of this. This is a mess. Holy cow. Oh man, and there's like this big dead tree in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So let's see what we can do. I'm probably gonna have to work that way and then work my way back, just because of the way that everything is.
Just some words of wisdom, plenty more. I know you've been looking for a breakthrough, trying our best to make do. Every day is something new, but change gon' come, oh yes, it's true. Brighter days are straight ahead. Follow me, won't be misled. Just look up, don't hang your head, and we'll get to the promise.
I got to sometimes remind myself to slow down. You know, I just hurt my back, so I gotta slow down. I'm not really feeling it right now. It's actually my other side that's a little bit more tight this morning than usual. So gotta remind myself, slow down a little bit, man. This is No Rush Acres. We are taking our time with all projects and everything we're doing. We're taking our time, even though we already went ahead and got 2 pigs. We just couldn't wait for an animal. We got 2 animals. But take your time. That's what I gotta remind myself. If y'all jot down in the comments, take your time. We're not in a rush. We have somewhere stable to stay. We got water, we got power. We're good. Take your time. We're not in a rush.
And it may seem like things ain't working out, but I know we gon' find a way without a doubt. Just hold on a little longer, you gon' see this through. I've been there, and certain things always remain true.
I may have to get the 4-wheel over here, do like we did before, and pull some of these logs up out of here, or pull them to where I want them, at least. Might be able to build some shelters or something with some of this stuff. So I started another pallet. That way I don't have to drag these way over there, because these are kind of heavy. So I'm just gonna start another pallet right here, and pretty much, I guess wherever these posts are is pretty much where they're going to end up being at, because I cut it down and that area is going to need fencing. So we'll just make different pallets throughout the woods, pretty much. I'm thinking that they won't rot out if I do it like this.
Get them up off the ground. So that's 9 right there, and then you got 10 and 11 underneath of it. Just out of that right there. Starting to shape up nice though. I think I'm going to attempt to snatch that out the tree with the 4-wheeler, both of them. that definitely went as planned. We got both trees out of the tree. Now we can cut them up.
Skeezy on the beat,
Well, guys, I think that is enough clearing for today. Buddy, I'm worn out. It's about to rain, so I am going to go ahead and we have a tarp, and I'm gonna put a tarp up for the pigs. That way they have something to sleep under tonight. So let's go get that done. So before we do that, I want to show you guys what all I got done. As you can remember, there was a tree here that was stuck in the way. Cleared that up, tree there, and a tree, got that cleared up. There was like 2 or 3 more trees that was down over here in this area. Then we had that big log that was right there. We cut that up, still got to finish getting it out. But look at all the posts we have made. We have an abundance. I can't even count them at this point, but I know it's at least 20 there. And then we got at least 10 or 20 over here. I mean, 10 to 15 over here. And then I have all this down that I gotta get pushed over there and out the way. But let's hop on the 4-wheeler and let's get to making this pig tarp. Well, I was trying to beat the rain, so I didn't really record. But boy, it's humid out here. But this is what I got. Got a tarp up for them. Took the ropes, tied it to the tree, just so they could have something to be under. Besides, they hide in there in these bushes right here that I got in here. So they just use the natural habitat. But let me go get them some water. And this is going to end this vlog. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, and tell a friend. You know what I mean? We homesteading. You better stay away from that fence or you get shot. You're getting close there. But that is what it is, guys. Let's go. Looking at these pigs do their work, man.